Hello fellow gardeners, so you've probably seen those viral DIY weed killer videos like I have and been wondering if they actually work or are they just cooking up some spicy garden soup? Well, today we're finding out by pitting a super cheap DIY mix against a store-bought contender, Captain Jack's Organic Dead Weed Brew. We're spraying both on matching pieces of weeds in our front yard, tracking what happens at 24 and 48 hours, and breaking down whether the DIY mix is worth it or if you should just grab a bottle of Captain Jack's instead. Let's get right to it. First up, the DIY mix. Here's what we're working with. 1 gallon of cheap household vinegar, just the regular 5% kind. We found this at Walmart for $4 for 1 gallon. 1 cup of salt, pool salt or fine grained table salt, both work fine. We bought this 40-pound bag of Morton's pool salt at Walmart for $8. And 1 to 2 tablespoons of dish soap or Castile soap to help it stick to the leaves. We're using the regular Blue Dawn for this recipe. Alright, here are the steps. You're going to start by pouring 1 gallon of vinegar into the spray bottle. You're going to stir in 1 cup of salt and mix until it's fully dissolved. Add your soap last and swirl gently. Don't shake too hard or you'll end up with suds for days. We're applying this with a clean pump sprayer and triple rinsing it when we're done because salt and plastic don't place nice together. Also, fair warning, this mix is strong. It can sterilize soil for a season, so only use it on places you don't plan to grow anything soon, like cracks in pavement, gravel paths, or decorative rock bed like ours. Now let's meet the competitor, Captain Jack's Dead Weed Brew. This one's a natural iron-based herbicide that's safe around pets and people once dry. It's designed to take down broadleaf weeds and moss while being less aggressive to the soil. Both mixes are being tested side by side right here on our front yard's decorative white rock. One side got hit with the DIY mix, the other Captain Jack's. Same amount, same coverage, same weather. All we can do now is wait. This little patch here is Bermuda grass. It's an aggressive, invasive species we deal with a lot out here. It spreads everywhere, is super tough to kill, that's why folks call it devil grass. Most herbicides barely even touch it, so we're curious to see how our DIY mix and Captain Jack's handle this stubborn chunk growing in the rocks. For best results, spray during a hot and dry day, and since we're here in Zone 8 in far west Texas, things are dry and hot most of the year, but right after a monsoon rolls through, the weeds come back with a vengeance. Normally we're all about the good old-fashioned hand pulling, but since nature gave us a little weed surge, we figured, let's science this. Alright, here is the first 24-hour check-in. Both sides are showing signs of damage. Some weeds are curling, browning, and looking generally offended on both sections. It's still unclear which side is working better, but the DIY spray seems to be hitting a little harder. It's showing signs of faster wilt and more discoloration. The leaves look like they got a sunburn they weren't ready for. Captain Jack's is working, don't get me wrong. It's just a little slower to show its hand. And here we are with the 48-hour check-in. Now we're talking. Both sides put in serious work. Crispy, shriveled weeds everywhere. Captain Jack's definitely did its job, but if I had to nitpick, the DIY mix might have edged out just a touch. Either way, they both did what they were supposed to do, which makes the real question, which one's gonna save you more money? So in the end, it's all about cost. Captain Jack's is about $8 for a 32-ounce bottle, convenient, ready to spray, no mixing required. Now compare that to the DIY mix, $4 for a gallon of vinegar, pennies for dish soap, and $8 for a 40-pound bag of pool salt. Since you only need 1 cup of salt per gallon, that one bag will last you forever. Like you'll be using it until your grandkids are pulling weeds. Both sprays knocking down weeds about the same. The real win here isn't about which killed better, it's about which one saves you money long term. And that's why for me, the DIY mix is the clear winner in this challenge. And it's the one that I'm gonna keep using. Let us know in the comments if you've tried either of these, or if you've got a different secret weapon in your weed fighting arsenal. We're always up to test something new. Thanks for watching everybody, and we'll catch you all in the next one.